Fuck you. Oh, I have to screw my. There we go. No. My mic was just like being iffy, so I had to screw it back on. I had to screw it. Um, Oh, as to where I am, check properties real quick. You might want to go to that. You might want to go to that link. Because I don't know if it's like if it needs that to be checked in order for it to actually work or not. Okay, so it is working. Okay, now go back to OBS because maybe now it's changed something. Curious. Can you try and make a new one? Yeah, okay. Because I don't know why it's being iffy. It's weird. Okay. Okay, yeah, there. Okay. And now paste that. There we go. Okay, I think you just have to click go live if I'm correcto mundo. I'll have to well I don't know like let me see. I'm just gonna Ronus Magnus. Okay, yeah. Okay, there. Hello everybody. We will now be watching the most underrated analog horror of all time. Hello everyone, my name is Jared Soil. Welcome to Unorthodex Kitten. God, why am I having so many like notifications on just it's people talking about the FNAF casting. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say this right now. Please watch this series, even if like please like the creator needs more love. Please, this is the one of the most underrated analog horror. Well, quote unquote analog. I only call it an analog horror because I found it through that, but it's more of an ARG technically by technicality. It's not technically either. Yeah, it's a YouTube web series. That's like the best way I could put it. And this is gonna be very fun. This is gonna be very fun. Yo, how you feeling? Oh, it gets worse. Don't worry. Yes, this is Aku's doing.
Our closest data cluster, Taiga, permanently isolated, shielded from external existence, due to the
Oh
fact
no,
that
yeah,
this
it's auto
data cluster
generated. Don't
contains
don't trust it.
a virus that assumes the guise of absolute truths, a virus that dictates patterns within systems,
It is a Russian song.
mathematics.
Also, yeah, feel free to pause, like, cause like this is gonna take a bit. Like, I feel like that's gonna make up for the short length of the series. Is like you're probably gonna have to pause and be like, "What the fuck did I just hear?" Oh, no, it's just again, it's just a song name and then the name of the author. I could try and find it. None of these, none of these are like again. It's just Soviet music. Don't worry. Um, I, yeah, no, the creator is from Czech. Yeah, Czechoslovakia. They're from, yeah. Um, translation. Okay, let's see how that goes. Um, yeah, no, yeah, no, I don't think you can, because again, it's just a song. It's a song and name, so you can't really translate it easily. I'm trying. Let's see if I go here and then I go to Russian. Yeah, it's on a long journey. Again, it's not like big. They don't really mean anything. They're just songs that with weirdly fitting titles. So don't worry. A long journey. Yeah. It's okay, okay, guy. Okay, you guys get to stare at the fucking black screen for a good bit now. Hope you're happy because this is gonna be fun. I you, uh um you'll okay. It's gonna be fun, chat. This is gonna be a wild ride, chat. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, 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 bow, ba, bow. Da, da, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So chat, how was your day? How are we doing good, chat? That's probably not here because oh my god, it isn't my well-known analog horror slop. No, I can't watch it. It's not about the back rooms. I said your favorite thing, jingle jingle. Hey, oh my god, guys, it's not like the stuff I know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Um, I know not many people are gonna watch. This is like I'm waiting for Diane to get here because I know Tyan wants to watch this. He just has to do something. Um. Oh no, but this is gonna be fun. This series is gonna be a blast to watch. Let me tell you. I also did a video about this series on my channel, and I'm gonna make another video about it. You should really watch it. I put a lot of effort into the first one. Please do. I beg of thee. Give me clout, rah! Give me clout. Um, now what? Now what do I say? Okay, so let's say you have 5 baskets of eggs, and you take away 2. How many baskets do you have? Or no, actually, no. I got a better question. Okay, so there are 2 numbers, 5 and 3. I want you to find the answer. You have 2 numbers, 5 and 3. I just want you to find the answer to them. Oh. Mm. Yeah, well, that's probably you're gonna need some time to think about this series, dog. Hey guys, welcome to the Unorthodex Kitten class. The unorthodox. How you? Who is Professor Knight? Who is that? Alrighty. I don't know who that is, and we might want to not get sidetracked. This is gonna. Ah, yeah. Okay.
It must be acknowledged that the majority of elements within your set shall forever remain within the confines of the British Sea. The semi-distant
Oh,
and
that guy. Okay.
quasi-isolated taiga, your neighboring data cluster, shall remain a distant, unattainable horizon. Nevertheless, you are now retracing your steps to the very environment from which your existence once sprang, a place where your own being was safeguarded. To this point in time, information concerning the axiomatic systems in this realm has been notably sparse. However, this is unequivocally a thing of the absolute past. In this expedition narrative, the true theory of that environment shall be unveiled. Initially, it is imperative to introduce the requisite terminology and axioms to facilitate the efficacious comprehension of the narratives presented herein. External terminology, concept. Entity A as a concept of entity B, it implies a fundamental equivalence in the underlying essence of A and B, notwithstanding potential disparities in their attribute sets. Subsequently, should B resurface in the discussion, it inherently references A, unless a distinctly non-conceptual variant of B is explicitly delineated. Concept degree. If we posit that A is a conceptual derivative of B, it becomes imperative to introduce a succinct notation for expeditious communication. In this vein, we designate A as a concept of the first degree with respect to B. Consequently, should A be conceptualized as a derivative of the concept of B, we denote it as a concept of the second degree within the framework of B, and so forth. Interpretation. Degree. The nth degree of interpretation conveys the consequence of iteratively interpreting the original conceptualization n times. This pivotal concept serves as the gateway to apprehending entities that would otherwise remain inscrutable in their primary interpretation.
Making sense yet?
Internal terminology. Time.
Making any sense yet? How's that noggin holding up? Yeah. This is gonna be a theme, okay? See, this is how we do cosmic horror now. We make it so you actually can't understand what the fuck they're talking about. And no, don't worry. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh no, don't worry. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you eventually. That's the real horror. You're going back to algebra.
The taiga has a variable number of internal terminology. Time. The taiga has a variable number of
Holy
axes
time.
in the
I bet that's
concept
something
of the
that you know,
second degree
right?
of time and space. The taiga has a variable.
You know about time, right? You to time, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So time. Finally, a concept that you might be familiar with. Okay. Continue. Con-
Number of axes in the concept of the second degree. Time. The taiga has a variable number of axes in the concept of the second degree of time and space. The concept of unit of time here is called a causal set. A causal set is always characterized by a non-empty intersection of the time axis with at least one causal set of another time axis. Anything referred to as partial past means that it has already occurred in at least one time axis, which exists in a specific class of causal sets in which these data are given. If an event is considered an absolute past, It means it has occurred in all partial pasts of all currently existing time axes.
So yeah, you're familiar with time, right? Yeah, you can think about it that way.
Structure. Structure is a term that can be used to refer to anything that is not non-existent in any causal set that is a subset of the partial past of at least one time axis.
Oh, like another interpretation. I bet this one. Yeah, that's a little bit more understandable.
Model Zero is a primordial narrative structure that serves as the catalyst for the emergence of other models. The most esteemed theory during your recent conceptual exploration suggests that it is a product.
It's probably not a duck beak. Chica is not a universal concept, I think. Fine. The ducks aren't the primordial like existence of like the of the existing narrative. Like I don't. Quack.
Of the data cluster itself. Conceptual exploration suggests that it is a product of the data cluster itself, taiga. It permeates all spatial regions of the taiga and is distinguished by its ability to generate axiomatic systems through a predetermined algorithm that has remained elusive. It can be represented as a set of non-intersecting Jordan infinitely dimensional curves undergoing iteration, exhibiting behavior reminiscent of algorithmic activity in generating other instances of this model. A higher value of I corresponds to a greater likelihood of reproduction for a specific model zero. The model 01 lacks a discernible origin. It exists because it has existed. Its instances possess the capability to traverse absolute time and instigate events leading to their own genesis. Model 01A gradually undergoes a transformation into Model 01B through the consumption of surrounding Model 0. Once Model 01B is assimilated by Model 011, the remnants of Model 01B give rise to Model 01C, endowed with a wellspring of abstractions bequeathed by Model 011. Over time, Model 01I assimilates surrounding axioms, elevating the quality of abstractions, ultimately culminating in the transformation into Model 01D. Model 01D detaches itself from the concept of the plane and commences movement through the sources that will eventually bifurcate into these units referred to as Model 01F. In this phase, they separate from each other and form structures with a single source, gradually accumulating multiple appendages until they possess 3 appendages, at which point they become Model 011. Model 01I possesses the ability to travel through time, and its sustenance is derived from models of its kind in lower phases. At a certain juncture, there is a possibility that it will sever its source, initiating a new cycle or transforming into either Model 01J1 or Model 01J2. J1 is immobile from a spatial perspective, but can navigate through time, creating new temporal axes for its benefit, while J2 has the capacity to generate new dimensions and freely traverse among them. J2 concludes this phase by creating a new module within this data cluster.
Okay, so we got things that can just delete the axis of time, or at least create new ones.
You have just passed through all non-existent controls to the border point of the existing taiga. No one has recorded your existence because you do not exist. Already, you are able to characterize some properties of the taiga. The taiga is an infinitely dimensional concept of space that has non-Riemannian properties. Since the taiga has a variable number of time axes that change depending on the location, it is necessary to create a time measurement system in order to record these reports. An interpretational algorithm needs to be created, and a time anchor must be secured for a potential sudden return.
Okay, so let's do a little pause on the end of each. So how you feeling? Okay, now I know this might okay. I'm just gonna say it right now. The horror from this series is derived from trying to think about it, or at least what this like should theoretically mean in our universe. For example, so model 01, right? Model 01. That took 137 interpretations to give us that explanation. And you could barely understand it. Imagine how fucking difficult it was to create that. To create that explanation. Imagine how difficult. Because we've seen Model 00 with like interpretations of 2 and 3. We haven't even seen 1, by the way. Who knows what the hell interpretation 1 means? You feel defeated? You feel like your existence is a lie? Don't worry. Okay, well then it just has to take time then. Okay, got it. I'll give you some time to recuperate because I know this isn't easy to digest. Yep. It's gonna be like that. Like the horror of this series is more derived from just the fact of that it will beat into your brain that you cannot understand that, and that this thing is above you in every conceptual way possible. Uh, um, it's eventually gonna be. At least I think so. Everything is happening at the same time. I think that's the Milky Way. What do you mean? I mean, maybe, possibly. It it may be in the check the description. Well, I know you can check the description, it might have it. Um, you can if you want to. Oh no, it does have it. It does have it. Scroll down. All over the place, lullaby of leaves. I believe that's like what you were hearing. You guys, quick detour. I think Rodimus needs to take a breather. I don't think he's okay right now. Ah, hey, they must have taken it from like an yeah, so that must be the same thing. The same like song. He's go back and watch Unorthodex Kitten. Well, that was fun. You poor summer child. Come on, Rodimus. What do you mean? Oh no, I think you probably did not. I don't think you had display capture on. I think you had browser capture on. Da-da, da-da. Mm, a little triangle. Sounds like a field of grass. How fun. No, we might want to pause. Okay, so yeah, let's just every episode, let's take a little pause so we can look back and think. So, how's that not gonna do it? Okay, so apparently, our like a solar system at least, is inside of a thing, 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 that's inside a bunch of other things that's inside the taiga. And that's the stuff you can easily understand. Okay, I'm back. How was so I'm guessing you're still a little bit confuzzled. Well, the external reality of finiteness or finiteness. I'm guessing you don't know what that word means. Finiteness. Yes, so finite. Okay. The property of something that doesn't last. You're watching Unorthodex Kitten. Yeah. The best cosmic horror media out there, and it's made by a goddamn cat. Mm, 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 mm. Fireworks. Yeah, it's 59, 359, and 1923. Um, uh, the month. Can continue. Maybe you'll get some insight. Who knows? Lovely insight. About those fingers. Hey, but fireworks. Fireworks are good, right? I love backwards. You know what? Sure. Sure. Yeah, no, that's a fish. What a lovely little dot. Okay, so nice little pause so we can take a moment to assess everything. So how you feel it? All the cosmic horror in the future will be randomly generated. Randomly generated, randomly generated. New episode: Bob's feelings about communism. Are there so many apples in my acai bowl today?
يا بوبو نحتاج.
You heard it here first, folks. Rodimus hates the Arabians. Fair enough. Okay, guys. Fair enough. So, about that time measurement system, right? Don't you love time? Isn't time just an easily understandable concept? Have you not seen like the amount of like scuff and like corruption in this series? That's fun. Will Sacker wishes. I love red. Sure. Let's go with that. There's the eye. Okay, you want some time to recuperate because we're at the halfway point. Mhm. So, this is getting a little bit more scary now. Damn. Oh man. Well, on the bright side, math doesn't exist. Yeah, but like, math doesn't exist, like all the concepts of math and like how we use math to like distribute our entire order of systems, like it's gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Isn't that so much better? Oh, I love this series. I love it so much. God. Like I've been like it's so beautiful too. It's so beautiful sometimes. I love this series. I love the series to death. And no one's ever gonna be watching it because it's not the stuff everyone knows about. It's Yeah, again, it is mathematical content, like concepts that's like kind of an analog horror, but I don't care. I love this series. I love watching it. Would you be insane? Would you think I was insane if I said I actually kind of understood some of it? Like, not enough to the point where I'm gonna explain it, but I'm actually somewhat understanding it. Yeah, but also it's just like overwhelming, I guess. Like it's like, hmm? Do you feel small? Like you feel like small? I don't think it's even a fact that you're too stupid. I don't think anyone should like be able to understand what the fuck primordial means, like on their first viewing. So I think you're good. Also, okay, um, I'm gonna just like wrap it because again we're at the halfway point and just gonna take a bit. This is I think the first ever series I've found that um that like actual physicists say that they're terrified of it. Like people like like I've seen physicists be scared of this. Yeah, yeah, no. Um hmm, hmm. Okay, well let's continue. 'Excuse you. So yeah, you know these things, you know, like the giant things that absorb concepts. You know these little guys. I just want you to hold on to that thought.
Thank
2001? How? Why 2001? Wait, what? The year? Oh, okay. Don't think I have. Yeah, maybe. No, not yet. I want to, not yet though. Hmm. Hmm. God, I love my acai bowls. Well, that's a lot of dead concept eaters. There's a pile of those things, not sticks.
слышится, не слышится в эти тихие вечера. Песня слышится, не слышится в эти тихие вечера.
Okay. So, okay, can you pause this? Okay, so Titan says he is gonna be here as soon as his lunch is over, so time to yeah. I heard you like say what the hell or something like what when they were dying or when they were falling. Okay, so um I wish I could see your face right now. I like that I think that shit's like actually just scarred. You are not uh you are not you're not gonna see media again after this. Oh yeah, and you know how I said that we were halfway through? I lied. There's a good few secret videos from this channel that we can still watch. I can I can send you them. They're not awfully big, from what I understand. I love how people are trying to power scale this, trying to power scale this universe. Like that ever helps. You did. Okay, hopefully no one saw that. Yeah, hopefully. I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna check the stream. I mean, if it's specifically about browser, not display capture, it should be fine. Oh, hey, another person's watching now. Hello, user. Are you ready at all? Gotcha. Okay, let me try and I'm gonna try and find some of these. Specifically the ones that I feel like are watchable. Because some of them are very short. You want to know how long the full playlist is? How many videos is in the full, like, at least the playlist that you can see? If you just search it up. 20 videos. And now, admittedly, a lot of those are just like, are just earlier versions of the same thing. Um, but still, there's like a good amount of, like, there's a good few. So, at least, like a good bunch. I mean, we can still watch it if you want to. They're canon. They're okay. You know how I said it's an ARG? This is more of that ARG element. Okay. Yeah, that yep. Bro, what the fuck am I watching? Yep. That yep. I remember when I first watched this series and it was just complete what the hell is this? Okay. No, okay, here's the funny thing. If you were to go on look at some of the comments under some of these videos, it's actually fucking insane. Okay, like for example, so here's one that I just like found. Three-digit SCPs. It's a scary monster, and if you look at it, you die. Four-digit SCPs. And then you have Mordecai Rigby. I better see the fences painted by tomorrow. What transpires 12 minutes after? The comments under these videos is genuinely some of the funniest shit ever, and I love it for that. I love them. Oh wait, did on, huh? Apparently Unorthodex Kitten removed um some of them specifically. There's there's specifically one where it's about two um two seeable concepts of the fourth dimension talking to each other. Um, yeah, I did say that correctly. Could Vegeta survive? And I see fucking, I see Unorthodox. You know what? No, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that into my history because I need to see what. Again, like, how do people even try to power scale the fucking Unorthodox Kitten verse? What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't like. You are a madman. If you look at this series, like, yeah, I'm gonna power scale that. What kind of insatiable monster must you be? Oh, the extra videos, the actual videos. Okay, so like a few of them are different versions of Epistemic Humility. I haven't watched all of them, but like from what I know, they don't do anything. There's a 44-second one, um, and then there's actually a 10-minute one where it's the entire thing, but in I think. Okay, and then there's one of Infinity Singularity and the Rapture. I didn't know that they changed. They are canon. They are canon. Because the thing again is it's part of that ARG element. These are the two that. No, actually, there's another one. These are the four at least that I think that are at least worth watching. No, not four. Three. Because again, I would show you the one where you have two. Okay, I don't think the concepts talking is canon to the series. I don't think that is canon to the series. I think that's more of an explanation of like, it's if I like, it's more of just a proof of concept. Than anything else. Shh. No, you sure you can handle like an extra 10 minutes beyond what you signed up for? Not even 10 minutes, like, you know what? Fair enough. I I can't really. The thing is, as much as I would like to push this, I cannot enforce. I cannot blame anyone for being like, I cannot do this shit. No, like me and Titan are fans of this series because we've stuck with it for like a decently a long amount of time, and I think that's why a lot of the later things is actually terrifying. Is because at least I've been taking the time to like at least think about what this could potentially mean. Beyond your comprehension, yeah, fair enough. Sound like taxes, like the job I have to do. I cannot be worried about whatever the hell this thing is. I I'm so fucking I'm so fucking angry right now, actually. Okay, so I was just going through some unorthodox and stuff, and I found some new some new videos and things like that. And I see one with more views than my video, and it's a fucking AI dubbed video, and I want to scream at the top of my lungs. I hate this. I hate it all. I hate it. I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be making like so many other videos of this series out of just pure spite. I hate YouTube's like recognition system because the fact that like again I poured my heart and soul into something, and it gets like the smallest amount of like of recognition while other people are just able to be like, here's my AI dub stuff, and then they get so much more, and it pisses me off. No, YouTube isn't running itself into the ground. It's just running. It's just like it's foreboding like actual tries and attempts and work. Like that's my big thing. Like I really hope that like MatPat, or at least someone can like put out some kind of like, hey, here's how we could potentially make, you know, this work better. Like here's how we could potentially like make it so. Oh no, no, yeah, which is why I corrected myself. I was like, wait a minute, no, MatPat shouldn't be doing that. Um, but I hope that at least someone like figures out that like, wait a minute, we should probably like prioritize. The thing is that like I cannot. Okay, here's the thing. I blame them. I cannot necessarily put everything against YouTube for what they have done. Um, because while I feel like it's a terrible system, I can't really be like, I can't really say, oh no, no, yeah, it's a very clear way of like changing things. Like I feel like they just need to fix it. But I can't really like point anything as like the necessary like bad guy. The things that it's not even like fully about like the AI that like I just think that it's like stupid to the point of like that it just doesn't recognize like work or effort. Like that's the thing. Like okay, I hate AI as much as the next person, but I feel like the thing is my problem with AI is the fact that it creates slop. If we made it in a way that did not create just boring slop, because I have seen channels do that, then it could be a decently fine system that I wouldn't mind seeing. My issue with it is that again, it's used as slop, but even then you also have a bunch of content that isn't really like worked on hard, and then that's like getting that's being seen more than like again analysis YouTubers or whatever that put so much effort into what they do.
What is this
Mm.
subjective?
Hey Tyson.
I'm sure they already have, let's be real. The problem is just there's no fucking competitors, right? Storyfire went under, Rumble nobody uses. Like, and like ain't nobody going on fucking Kick. Kick is a cesspool. Like actually like old like what's that website that like people would use to like contact each other and like you would find the most like horrifying shit on there? Omegle. Like anybody remember Omegle?
I think so. I've heard of it.
It's an old ass website. Like this is like, 2015 YouTube kind of content. But yeah, no, Omegle, I think that's what it was called. Megal, something like that. Yeah, no, Omegle, I think so. Uh it finally went down. The creator like made a really heartfelt message about it, but he also understood, yeah, no, it was kind of a cesspool with really bad people on there. No, yeah, Twitch is garbage. I'm never using Twitch ever. Crinkles, stream on YouTube, please. I don't want to watch your streams on Twitch.
Okay, now time. I think this is the episode that scared you the most, Titan, if I remember correctly. Epistemic
Here,
humility.
let me ask you in DMs.
Huh? Okay. Um. Yeah, if you're the one, yeah, it's epistemic humility. Yeah, it's the one with the. You'll know. As soon.
Legal ass for 4 hours.
Shut.
Siren
Um.
Head. Guys, it's the Silent Hill air raid. Ah, fuck, it's this one. Yep.
Yep. Okay, this is the one that I remember scared Titan the most. No, it's the video. Don't worry.
Analog horror. Remember, rule number 101 of analog horror: make the quality look so shit so you can't see how bad of a modeler you actually are.
Except with this one, it actually has more purpose than that.
This is considered an analog horror, at least like
The way I found it was because it said analog horror. Like, okay, existence no longer exists. It used to be existence no longer exists, and analog horror. Which is how I found it, but it's more of an ARG.
It's an ARG where it gives you math and you can't figure any of it out. Is this what Calculus 2 is going to be like?
See, and now you have something to look forward to, Titan. You get to eventually understand this series.
I don't think I will. Dude, we need game theory on this. He's going to say Unorthodex Kitten is a robot.
No, the thing is, like, no, the film theory is like, I give up. I give up. No. That's the reason why Matt Pat retired. He knew he couldn't do
He
it.
knew he couldn't solve this. It was no longer a theory. A film theory. I still can't believe he's going to be toy body. What was... Who made that decision? And why do I kinda like it? Like, how funny would it be when Matt Pat just walks up to Mike and he goes, "You're a robot." Oh yeah, did you know that, Rodimus? Matt Pat is gonna be toy body. And then Megan Fox is Toy Chica, which weirdly makes sense. I don't like Megan Fox either, but it low key kind of. Well, it's like, okay, I can't let's be real. Okay, here's my thought process behind why they chose Megan Fox. She's been in horror movies, by the way. She's been like a killer in horror movies, so that makes sense. Like the meme where she goes, "I kill boys." I'm pretty sure it's from like a horror movie. Um, and she has a stature that is only matched by Toy Chica. Wait, Megan Fox is in Mortal Kombat. What?
Isn't she like Sonya or something like that?
Is she is she the new is she the
Okay, then Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet is the vampire. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scarlet will like what she does, like at least in Mortal Kombat 11, is whatever someone like bleeds, she takes that for
Okay.
herself and then uses
Yeah.
that as
She
weapon.
says that she's a blood mage, not a vampire. Okay, no, I don't think
Is
I
she
don't think
Psylocke?
that
Is she is she the new universe of Psylocke? Oh.
Yeah, no, I think I know. Like, I don't know exactly, but I know what you're
Buffy
referring
the
to now.
Vampire Slayer. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, like Matt Pat being an egotistical like jerk that thinks he's better than Freddy, low key kind of makes a lot of sense. Move over, Freddy Fazbear. I'm the new star of the show.
That's Happy Fra.
No, that is no, that's Toy Body, bro. They just have the same fucking personality. It's not my fault I'm so much more popular than you.
Okay, no, that is from Toy Bonnie.
Uh, I watched Get Out. It was really good. It was like Resident Evil 7, but the family is racist. It was really cool.
Actually.
I'm not kidding. That is actually the plot. If you've played Resident Evil
No,
7,
yeah.
it's literally just the bakers, but they're racist.
Oh, no, yeah, no, okay. The thing is, like, there's like the movie is literally about like why people can be racist, or like you can be racist even if you don't think you're racist. So
Not really that. I more attribute it to like just like a modern version of like, fucking, what were the bad guys in the Civil War? What were the guys that like
the
were like the bad
Confederate.
Confederate? I just think it's meant to be like like a modern commentary of like what like the Confederate ideology is like and how kind of low key messed up it is. Did you also know that Chuck E. Cheese was based on Confederate America? I'm not making that up. That's why
Of
like
course.
Chuck E. Cheese low key was kind of racist back then. They just used animals instead of color. But yeah, like one of my assignments for college that I think I'm gonna answer is like there's like clear like stereotypes and archetypes in the movie. What do you attribute that to? And I'm just gonna straight up say, yeah, no, let's be fucking real. The villains in the movie are just the bakers from Resident Evil. Literally just stereotypical crazy Southern family. Nice car, Ethan. Nice bars, Ethan. Nice stars, Ethan. I've not seen it yet.
I really want Titan this.
Marion wants me to like be held hostage to watch it. Please help.
It's
Yes,
so
gun to my
good.
head.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm really excited for Badlands though. Like the fact that the director said he inspired Badlands off Shadow of the Colossus is a very interesting inspiration. I'm not kidding. The director said that he inspired Predator Badlands off Shadow of the Colossus. You know, the Sony video game for the PS3. PS3. At least from what I remember. Because like I don't think the PS2 could handle like the models that are in that game. uh I am excited for I know like the creator of Shadow of the Colossus is making another game, but rather than big statues, it's big robots, which is, kind of dope. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Heck, I would go a step further, Pacific Rim. Because like the robot seen in that trailer is fucking huge. Like there's like a sandstorm, and like the robot is like big enough to stand over the sandstorm.
If you say the motivation, I'm gonna crash out. I swear.
I did not care for the Godfather.
It's not a girl boss. How many times do I have to say it? It's not a girl boss thing. It's not a it's
I
okay.
swear, I swear, he's gonna.
Predator Prey is not a girl boss story. What it is that she is a okay, what it is that I can't remember her name. I think it's Nali, something like that. Uh, Naru. Like, okay, so Naru is has like a lot of pressure upon herself, and her goal is to show that she is worthy of living up to the same name as everyone else. It's not a
Is
girl
Naru
boss story. It is I have the
wait, is
same
Naru also
I
gonna be is Naru the predator that's gonna be in Badlands as well?
it's not the predator. It's not the
Oh.
predator.
Uh
Yeah.
wait, yeah, isn't she in the first movie?
No.
Oh, because I
Prey,
remember
okay.
Barry
Prey was
telling me that Prey
made
was a prequel.
no, no, yeah, Prey is a prequel by like five by like few hundred years.
Uh, 1988, was that the
Except the hunt.
fucking dies. To be fair, if someone were to go up to me and said, "Yeah, I think I can kill the predator," I would, yeah, also tell them, "No,
It's
you
not.
fucking can't."
It's not about the predator. No, no, no.
Oh,
She doesn't even. Okay. The thing is that what okay what happens is that so it's a movie about like half about African American culture, and also
you mean
no, my
Indian?
bad. In my Native American. My fucking bad. I'm sorry. I listen. I'm watching horrors beyond my comprehension. My brain can't think straight. Um, it's on Native American culture and also about predator culture and how the two are like.
Like,
And it kind of uses that
kind of neat.
to mirror itself. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
I remember a
So
friend of mine, like I was telling, I was because I've been talking to my math professor quite a bit, like as of recently, right? And I was like complaining about like the Star Wars sequels and how they just regurgitate everything and like make it slightly different, right? And then he says, "No, no, you don't understand. It's like poetry." Right?
oh
No,
hell
yeah, he was
yeah. Oh,
being
no hell.
sarcastic. No, yeah, he doesn't even like the prequels, which is pretty basic.
Okay. Okay. So the movie, okay, so what it is so she essentially in like the Native American like you kill a tiger, I believe that's what it is. You, I'm right. It is a tiger. It so to prove yourself. No, it's not that big. It gets explained very early on.
Fair
But
also, if I
essentially,
was
to prove
if
yourself to be a hunter, you have to kill the tiger. And she is able to prove her like, and she is like able to prove she fails, but she does, but she feels like she is still able to prove herself. So at the feeling that like no one is gonna take her seriously, which I also want to say it's not like no one cares or no one thinks that she can't do anything. That's a one big thing that she is very valuable to. And like a lot of people do like get on her side. It's like no, yeah, she can do this. No, she can do that.
a girl murders somebody, gotta be woke, gotta be a girl. Rodimus Magnus would hate every single indie horror movie ever made. Most of, like Ripley, right? Like she kind of set a precedent for like female horror protagonists. And like technically like Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor also set a precedent for like horror movie protagonists. Well, it's also like you also have like movies like Ash, where like she has like a fucking parasite going through her head, so that's what makes her strong. You have Ash is like a really new indie horror movie. I fucking love it. It's basically just Dead Space the movie. Um,
Sure.
oh, So roadblocks?
Okay.
Like that's like saying it makes no sense why like Jetstream Sam is stronger than Raiden when Raiden was cutting up like an entire giant mech. Like there are just people that like are like stronger than a character and the character needs to overcome that
Like
other
the thing
character.
like yeah, okay, the idea that so like she fails to like to hunt the tiger and she gets like reprimanded for it, and she doesn't feel good about the fact that like she did that. Again, her issue was that she had her eyes and that she
Fuck, now I want to play
I
Metal Gear
essentially
Rising.
she kind of like just failed. Like she failed at that extent, so she feels like she has to prove like herself and then also the rest of her. What do you mean no, that she just falls into a random mud pile, and then she has to like get out, and then that's a setup
That's yeah,
for
that's just a
later on in the
basic
movie.
like that's just a basic setup for conflict.
You are sinking in mud while your like heart is like okay, yeah, she's good at throwing an axe, but she's only thrown an axe at like stationary trees while she herself was standing. She has like
Saying what anxiety does to a
she has
motherfucker.
like a 2 days worth of like experience with that thing, and like an hour or two worth of training with it.
That's like saying, like that's kind of like saying, like in Modern Warfare 2019, you were able to get past the tutorial, so how come you're getting blasted through like by a shotgun through a door? Because those two scenarios are kind of different when you're at a firing range and when you're in an active gun hostage situation.
No, no, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But they're also colonists. I'm sorry.
That I was
Like
about to say, if it's based on like 1700s America, you know, Manifest Destiny wasn't the coolest thing ever. No, like we kind of like gave the like blankets filled with disease to wipe out Native
also
Americans.
it's
Like
not like it's like bashed into your head that like oh the white men are evil. It is literally just like again a point of conflict for the story. Because what it is it's both just kind of like the predator shows up and then you also have like the colonist shows up. That's kind of like a basic thing that's necessary for conflict and it gets you some cool
so
scenes. It's
they
not really
buried,
depicting white men as evil, it's depicting the colonist was a pretty bad thing and we kind
which
of
like yeah, I mean it's
like
like that message has Rodimus, Rodimus, Rodimus. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Colonization means conquering. I fucking God. Yes, I have. And they tell the same things just from a different perspective. And
okay
that perspective is wrong.
okay Rodimus, even okay, let's say hypothetically that it wasn't
Hypothetically
about
speaking.
that they did not colonize anything. The thing is they don't colonize shit in the movie. Again, I'm huge spoilers for Prey, by the way. We'll watch it someday. I because it's a really good movie. The worst that you
I want to
actively
watch
see
Badlands.
the colonists do is kill the buffalo and
Which
then
is,
trap
that's
the
like,
Naru
yeah.
girl because she's a prisoner now, and like
Yeah,
that's kind of just
that's
like
kind of
they
what they
never
did.
were shown
Yeah.
as trying to take over the land. No, it's just that they were
Also, yeah,
ruining the land
Buffalo.
because they didn't know anything about it.
Also, buffalo hunting was like a fucking sport. Like, there's a reason why you don't see buffaloes anywhere. They used to be all over America, but yes, colonists like murdered them. Yeah, that's that's pretty accurate in the movie from what Buried is talking about. Which honestly, I think I'm gonna trust Buried's word more, knowing that it's his favorite Predator movie of all time, and he's probably seen it more than I have seen like Transformers One. Like, What? I'm just saying, he probably knows what he's talking about. And what's wrong with that?
Hey, Quinn, we're not.
What is up? What is up, my fellow strugglers? How's it going?
You're an idiot,
We
Rodimus.
were watching fucking cosmic horror, but now we're not. Okay, here's another big thing. Okay, so even if we're just gonna say this, and we're gonna have to continue back to the horrors beyond people's comprehension. Okay, so let's say they spread a whole lot of left wing stuff, and I get very extreme left wing is bad, and at least equally as bad as extreme right wing. There's like no two ways about it. However, that also doesn't change the fact that the movie is the movie on its own. The movie is about an is that I almost said African American Native American
Oh my
like
God.
tribe.
Again?
It is set in 1715. It is about like a culture. It is the first movie to have a dub for that specific Native American language. I think the left-wing propaganda can be a little bit excused for the time period. And even then, I don't even think it's left-wing propaganda because the left and right wing didn't fucking exist back then.
Well, not only did it not exist, but also saying colonization is bad is like the most cold take ever. I'm not even fucking. Again, do you want to know when War of the Worlds was written? It was written in the 1800s. Yeah, and that book is about why colonization is bad. Disney didn't make Predator, you fucking idiot!
That's
No,
20th
okay,
Century
no,
Studios. 20th Century
Titan, hold on.
Studios.
They own Fox, which owns Predator.
Yeah, no, didn't Prey come out in like 2010? That was way before Disney bought them out.
No, it came out in like 2022. Okay.
I
Now,
think there's a
okay,
new one on the way
okay,
this
I
year,
hear
too.
that, but the thing is that even then, because the thing is, I could understand, but even then, like, you have to understand that I feel like there's no other way to make a colonization movie. Like, that's the thing. I get that you might be tired of it, but also at the same time, there's no other way you could really write a colonization movie, or at least a movie about African American, not Native
Okay,
Americans. Okay, maybe I'm the colonizer here.
No, but what Barrett is trying to say is that you are talking about like rewriting history, and then you're saying, "Oh no, colonists weren't white." They kind of were. Like it, dude, dude.
The thing is, it doesn't
They
portray
gave them
them as
diseases
comically
filled with
evil.
blankets filled with diseases to wipe them out. You
Okay.
can't excuse that.
Okay, to be fair, the disease thing was mostly on accident. Okay, but okay, here's the
No,
thing.
it was not.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay,
You brought it up. You started it.
Rodimus not happy about a new movie challenge. Impossible.
okay, can we watch the horrors beyond Mortal? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You
let's
might
do
want to
that.
go back. I think we lost the plot. Ah, yes. Now I know what the
What
plot is.
plot?
Thank you, Rodimus. Now I completely know.
shit music while trying to do my college homework. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if Barry told you about this, but most of the music that's played here is old Soviet
yeah.
music.
The creator is like Czech. I've told him that too.
It's communist propaganda. It's whoa.
It's communist. It's whoa.
I thought it was like different music. The other one there, you know, that shall not be named, but you know what I mean.
I still think the eye is actually like unorthodox kitten peering into the universe.
Sure, Grandpa. Sure.
What? It's literally the eyes have the same eyeshadow as the profile pic, like the eye on the profile pic. Like, you know, like the eyelash with like the eyeshadow.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah,
the
no,
same.
it's not exactly the same. We're missing. We're missing.
Dude, oh yeah, that's right. The satellites. Fuck! It is this episode. Unorthodox Kitten and Corey Beepington should make a collab.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Unorthodox.
I feel like if I ever try to like get Corey to watch like Unorthodox Kitten, I feel like he would like don't ever fucking contact me again.
Just Corey Beepington finishes my off to hang myself. Fucking hell. It's so eerie. Barry, I just want to know I hate you. Like, I hate you for showing me this.
I warned you.
Tron Ares. Signalis.
Hey, Jared Leto.
To be fair, Signalis actually has very similar, like, vibes to Unorthodox Kitty, weirdly enough. Because, like, Signalis also uses a lot of classical, like, old Russian and German music. By the way, you should play Signalis. I love lesbian robot horror game.
Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. See, Quinn gets it. You should play Signalis. You should play Signalis and you'll be traumatized, like, for the rest of your fucking life.
Speaking of traumatized.
No, no. No, trust me. You'll wish you'd be seeing that. You'd wish you'd be seeing that while playing that game. If Doomed Yuri was a video game, it would be Signalis. You don't know what Yuri means? A doomed couple or a doomed romance just means like it eventually falls apart, like guaranteed within the story. Like, for example,
Speaking of falling apart.
fucking, oh yeah. I hate you, Barry. That, hey, Rodimus, can you tell I'm scared of, like, big mechanical things? I mean, you probably could have guessed from, like, how I talked about how creepy Withered Freddy is. Well, that's because, like, Transformers are not meant to look scary until it's fucking Sunder, but we don't talk about Sunder. No. He's from IDW, but he's a surgeon that rips people inside out. And he has, like, has, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's, like, smile at all times, and it's awful. He's Rung's doppelganger. Transformers Thunder. Yeah, this freak.
Hi guys, welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play.
No, yeah, and like the fact that you can see like the breathing like come from his like mouth. And what I mean by like ripping people inside out, like actually like they're like you can see their spark and like their like brain and like T-cog like on the outside. Yes, he's like, you know how like Rung is like a surgeon? That he's that, but like evil. That's what I mean. Like he's evil Rung. Who like Rung might be Primus or something. Yeah, no, it turns out like Primus isn't a god at IDW. Everybody just thinks he is, and then it turns out like Primus is wrong. Yeah, no, that's horrifying. I hate that. It looks like a book. Oh, I think it's where his thumb is. Oh, I know what it is. Like if you look at your hand, you know the kind of like seam that splits across like your like three fingers and your pointer finger.
Speaking of Transformers, there, Rodimus, have you ever heard of this channel called Mecha Team Official? They do a Transformers analog horror there and stuff. I watched one of them. It's really good. I'll I'll send you a link to it later.
If I wanted to watch Transformers analog horror, I would just watch Last Night.
Guys, I'm gonna subject you
You
to
got the
like a
whole
hour of.
squad laughing.
I'm gonna subject like you to an hour of this one video and see how far it takes for you to like cry.
Trust. Okay, no, this video doesn't make me cry. You're gonna try harder than that. Well, he's so cute. Oh yeah, Bumblebee is cute. Like, yeah,
Adorable.
what the hell?
He's a cinnamon roll. He's a cinnamon roll.
Like, same thing with like the Iron Giant. Like, the Iron Giant is purposely designed to look friendly until like gun mode, but we don't talk about that. um, Bond, Bond. Dude, do you know what's even scarier about Bond is that his ghost is the same height. Yeah, so like in the newest episode, there's a part. Oh shit. Oh, we have to watch 4, dude. Buried, would you be okay with watching 4 for the first time as well?
Sure. I mean, I haven't watched almost any other Ron
Oh,
Pius thing, but okay,
I
okay,
don't know if
okay.
I would be able to stay for all of that because like episode 3 is literally an hour long.
I'll see what
Episode
happens
4
in
is
there
like
and
40
stuff.
minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I can stay around for that.
Dude, that literally only took us like 15 minutes.
Rodimus, Rodimus not yapping about a new movie challenge. Impossible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear.
I was trying to actually play the
Rodimus
fucking
not
video
being
challenge,
blinded by
Mega Impossible.
nostalgia, impossible challenge. What? Oh, is it because I like Tron Ares and Tron Ares has a lot of cool references that actually make the story better? Okay, buddy. Man, I can't believe they
Chat, I'm
actually
scared.
Man,
Chat,
I
I'm
can't believe
scared.
they made the references actually integral to the story so it doesn't feel like just shameless like nostalgia bait. That's crazy. It's almost like in the world of Tron, it's gonna have stuff from Tron in it. That's crazy.
Back to the show.
Wee.
God, that's so
Woo.
ominous, dude. But yeah, that's also like why Withered Freddy is like terrifying, because he's like literally bigger than the hallway itself in FNAF 2.
I mean, when I see horrors beyond my, actually not beyond my comprehension, I kind of understand this shit. I kind of.
That's the thing about Unorthodex Kitten. You think you understand it enough to be horrified, but like you still don't know what the fuck is going on. Just don't wonder how this is made.
Imagination.
Why buried? Buried, pick me up.
Buried. I want my binky. I want my mommy.
I just love. No wait, fuck! I can't talk about it. Never mind.
Is it about the next one?
No, it's about Halo Reach.
Huh.
Halo music. Oh.
I don't want to go up east. Nah. Accent to your Neuralink to make you gender dysphoria. I still don't even know if we're on Earth. Like,
Fuck it. We're probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Quinzel, you're lucky. You didn't see the first episode.
Yeah, I was at a family dinner there because it's like Thanksgiving today in Canada.
Also,
basically, like, the basic plot is we don't exist and we're just looking at a different universe, like exploding or something.
Oh. Damn.
So okay.
And math doesn't exist in this universe.
Okay.
apparently.
Time. Time.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You cannot put a series in
So
the word.
so 59,
Very good.
359 on 1927 is a date.
People trying to find out the timeline of sister location. No, to be fair, trying to find the sister location timeline fucking sucks. Because we don't know when Circus Baby's Pizza World opened. We don't know when Elizabeth died. We don't know when, like, Mike gets scooped. We don't know when the rental service is both opened or closed, right? The only hint, only hint that we get of, like, sister location is, like, it's after FNAF 1.
You might wanna.
Because a hand unit says after the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and he's referring to the classic, like FNAF 1 building. No, because that would mean Freddy's didn't like fully close, because you know that would be the 1987 location would open up. Well, yeah, it was shut down, but it didn't like close for business because then they moved locations to Freddy's
Okay,
2.
pause. Okay. Can you pause? Okay. Oh, the name change. Okay, so, did you get to see some of that, some of what was happening in the MSM community at the end?
I seen the eclipse of like Berserk reference.
I'm gonna deafen myself so I can write something for college real quick. It's only like 200 words, so it's not gonna be much. I'll be back.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, well now we have the fertile infrastructures. This is gonna be fun.
Resistance is futile.
Um, essentially, I m- made things are can make thing. I think. Your guess is as good as mine.
So this is like set in an alternate timeline or something where like no life exists whatsoever. It's just explosions.
No, no. Essentially, okay, a data cluster has been taken over by a virus that assumes the guise of absolute truths.
Okay, interesting concept. Oh, a cat! I see a cat outside my window.
It's an
Stop that!
Unorthodox Kitten.
El gato! It's an el gato! I'm getting distracted by the el gato. Oh, it's the same cat too. Awesome. Yeah, this cat sometimes kind of roams around my apartment there and stuff.
He's
El gato. I can't wait to get a cat. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, no worries.
no problem. I don't know, maybe time will be back before you finish.
Anyone catch that season 2 finale of a Peacemaker?
I haven't. I really want to see the Peacemaker. I haven't seen it yet.
It was kind of disappointing to be honest. I won't say what happened, but yeah, it kind of felt anticlimactic to me at least.
Mm.
Yeah. But season 2 is still good overall. It's just the finale was really disappointing. Apparently James Gunn confirmed that there's not going to be like a season 3 or something, which kind of sucks.
You're lucky. Titan is deafened right now. You are lucky.
Oh god.
You should be thankful.
If you gotta say it, if you gotta say it, Rodimus, just say it now before he comes back.
No, get it out. Get it out of your system.
I mean, I heard similar criticisms there and stuff. Um, but hey, I did find most of the jokes funny there and stuff, and I do feel like, in my opinion at least, like aside aside from like a the scene there where like Crypto is just like like being the shit of Lex Luthor or something. But I thought the jokes were like perfectly timed. I think. I mean, he still kind of did in the movie there and stuff. Mm. Also, I will have to respectfully disagree with you about the whole like, oh, I think this Superman needed an origin story. Like, we all know how Clark Kent became Superman at this point. We all know his origin story. Why do we need to tell it again? Why do we even need to tell it again? That would get so old so fast, I think. It's kind of a bit of a different structure, but it does have the same idea and stuff. I know a tad bit of it, just a tad bit of it. I don't really watch much Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. Yeah. I get that, and I do admit I do agree with you about the the idea of like Superman's parents wanting him to like conquer like Earth. That's really a good idea there and stuff, because I feel like that'd be more like a that'd be more like Omni-Man's like trait or something, you know, with like the Viltrumites there and stuff, sending him like on a mission to like conquer Earth there and stuff. Like that's not Superman.
Well,
That's
like,
something like
okay,
Omni-Man would
okay,
do.
I'm not a huge Superman fan, but correct me. Isn't the movie supposed to be essentially a origin story for Superman and how he like stays true? Like again, we like because everyone knows about like Superman, and I feel like it does a really good job at just like handling it well because you know like Superman crashes down and goes to Earth and all that, and then even then it does kind of do a Star Wars thing where it kind of like tells you about it so you could learn about it later. Um, but isn't like the movie less of a Superman later story, and not a Superman origin story, but something in between, where it's essentially how Superman conflicts at first and then stays true to who he is as a superhero. Because that's what it is. It is him in like at least a year into being Superman, something like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So isn't it like the origin of who Superman is rather than just like the identity? Because that was like the main thing is that like, oh, so like Lex Luthor like challenges him and then he has everyone else challenge him and like be mean to him. Um, but then it just kind of like explores in it and it brings an origin to who he is as a person rather than bring he as a who he is as a person to an origin.
Let's be real here. Like, do we really need to see like how Clark Kent became like Superman for like the 40th time or something for like an hour,
Also,
10
like
minutes or
it's not
something?
like it's again it's like a comic book. It's a comic book movie. Like I don't think like the first
Like a
Superman.
flashback's fine, but to do like another like do 45 minutes of this again there and stuff like from my perspective that would get a little old because like I said before, at this point we all know the origins and stuff. You
Also,
know.
like you brought up like Batman, but at the same time, like while they are different, it's not like you necessarily need a entire backstory to know who Batman is as a okay. So let's say in like the Batman Begins, like they didn't do the whole like oh he trains in karate and do all of this stuff like and that's how he becomes such a great fighter and like and then you get to see all the experience that he has under his belt with just like making stuff like yeah that's a cool thing to see but it's not like it's needed to understand Batman's character. The reason why it does focus on that is well, it's because it looks cool, and also because it establishes Ra's al Ghul as the villain later on, which conflicts with Bruce's mortality. It's not necessarily because you need a origin for the Batman or to understand Batman's character. It's more of just a nice little detail of hey this is like how we got all this kind of stuff. You don't need it, but it's cool if it's there, but it's not as again it's not a downside if it's not. No. Okay, no, actually, no. That's a good compare. Okay, the Batman and Superman are two very similar films, and actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I actually had the like Alfred. Okay, so Alfred, from at least from what I know, is a really important part of Superman's character. Not Superman, Batman's character. Is part of Batman's character. At least, like when you actually try and dive into him more as a like when you try and dive into more of like who Batman is, like his psyche and all that. Alfred did not need a lot of like, oh, how did Alfred like how was Alfred and Bruce's relationship in like the early comics? All you need to know is that like it's his butler. Um, well, no, no, yeah, but like that's all you necessarily need to know. You only need to know that the Batman doesn't have to give you this whole explanation of just like who Alfred was to Batman or like how is their relationship entirely built up or like all of that. Instead, what you get is that you see Batman is that you have a small handful of where Alfred is just trying to tell is just trying to tell like trying to help Bruce through his areas and condescend him for being who he is. But again, it's not like we needed a backstory on Alfred or on Batman. That's a very similar thing to Superman. We don't need a backstory on would you call it Clark Kent's like I'm just gonna say Clark Kent's parent, even though it technically is more of Superman's. I don't know. I always don't know how to like to refer to him when I'm talking about his actual self and not his superhero identity. I guess, but like, anyways, like you don't need a backstory for his parents or for him. You are able to have that explained in a short amount of time because it's very standard. It's very traditional. You have a very loving, and I feel like that actually kind of works in the movie's favor. That you have, like, that you think that everything, like, Superman is down on his luck, and then like eventually, then he finds out that his parents, like what hated him and wanted him to like die and like no, not die, my bad. No, I was saying a bunch of evil shit. I was not kicking the I was like making them seem like kicking the baby, but no, no, they didn't. They want him to conquer Earth and all that, and essentially that like more or less like makes Superman's like entire like ideology feel cracked. And then he gets locked inside where he doesn't know much of what else to do. He still fights for the things that he thinks is right, but then he goes back, and then because you've always been because you get to hear that Superman has a really loving family, and then you get to see that really loving family, and it's heartwarming. You don't need a huge backstory because while it would be interesting to see it, it's like you don't have to. It's enough for your brain to fill in the gaps. It's a Southern family that just accepted Superman on a that just accepted Superman, um, that care for him, and they are a really loving family. Like how with Alfred, you like.
I'm gonna interrupt you guys just for a sec here, but I think it's either Barry Soils or Titan's avatar that's like blocking my avatar.
I think it's both. I think it's both.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries,
it's
dude.
both. Da 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 da.
Much better. All right, continue on, guys.
To be fair, I feel like the fact that it is unresolved in the end, it kind of speaks to more kind of speaks to a bigger message of not trying to let your family impact you, because that's like all Superman knows, that like his entire reality is shattered by essentially one half of a message that he never got to read. Um, and essentially that being unresolved and him not knowing anything more about that means that he doesn't have to worry about him being a Kryptonian. He gets to worry about him being human. Again, that's his whole monologue. I'm human. I'm human like everyone else. I struggle, I do this, but I put one foot in front of the other, and I do it. That is why he's so emotional. Is because he's telling himself that he doesn't have to be a Kryptonian. That he doesn't have to see himself as the ruler or even mankind's savior. He only has to see himself as a human who does good things.
Also, I want to add this there and stuff, but I read
Also,
this,
we really
a,
should start
theory.
watching the 4 minute and 36-second video.
Let me get this cleared up for a sec. It'll be quick. But there's this theory there I read up where it's like what if the message there from Jor-El and the wife there and stuff was like, say, hijacked by a brainiac or something like that.
I
That alone is pretty sus.
we should probably get to what my eyes are starting to strain. Yeah.
Let's just watch the video there. Oh, this is far.
I almost lost the plot. Thank God we continued. Okay, Quinn, I'm gonna have to share the link with you on the playlist of the series. You gotta see it.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Who knows?
Hmm.
So that was Unorthodex Kitten. What do you think?
I mean, it was something. I mean, if I watched the other videos, I probably would have gotten it and stuff.
Okay, you wouldn't have gotten what it was trying to say, but you would have been more invested. I will say that.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh,
That's
Truman Show. The Truman Show. That's a peak movie too.
I love Truman.
Peak movie.
Yeah,
Absolute cinema.
but now I gotta leave. My eyes are straining, but if you feel no, it's okay. Feel free to just I don't know rant about your thoughts on it. I gotta leave though. Sorry. Bye bye. Your thoughts on it. Come on. Actually, okay. Actually, before I do that, no. That was just kind of me, like, clicking a song to myself. Well, I get a link
Gotcha.
to message to Quinn. There we go. That's my first ever message to you, and it's about fucking that. No, actually, no, wait. Oh, no, I didn't. Wait. Okay, wait. Save. Okay. You actually no. I'm just gonna send you the channel. The channel. That should be easier. Okay. Have fun. Okay.
Thank
See you
you.
guys.
See you later. And then there were three. Well, technically there's three because
Oh, did Barry have to go? You'll never know.
Steal it. No one will ever know.
Pretty light kitty.
What's on the go, buddy? What's on?
All right.
Mm.
Okay.